Port Augustus is named after Prince William Augustus, Duke of Cumberland. It was built between 1729 and 1742 by General Wade as part of his network of forts and military roads to control the Highlands. After the Jacobite uprising in 1715. And Fort Augustus is also the most southern point of Loch Ness. So this morning we've seen Loch Lomond, which is our largest loch by land area. Loch Ness is our largest loch by water volume. And now the next bit is mainly for those who are doing the cruise. Those who are doing the cruise, the queue will start to my right hand side at the blue barriers. There will be people there, you just give them your little card and then you board the cruise ship. It will start boarding about 1:45 or 1:50, so if you're just there for about then, and it should leave about 2 p.m. Or if you'd like fish and chips, Monster's Fish and Chips is very nice. And it also does do a board where you can track where your fish was caught.
This is Fort Augustus. It's our next stop. There's an eatery there. Let's check. Oh, this is gorgeous. Fort Augustus. I'm having green tea. Looks like there's a nice walk that way. British waterway. So this is a canal, no cyclings. Wow, so this opens. Look. Wow, this canal looks wider than the ones I've seen. Cops Cafe. Oh. There's an odd post box with a crown. Time is July 2026. And we are in Scotland.
Well, why don't we look at
So this is the Bossy. And it's an eatery of some sort. And here, Fort Augustus Community Notice Board. I like these windows. Look, it's a wooden window.
And it does give you free stuff.
It's a nice sitting area. It's a bin. As usual, street furniture in Britain. Not sure what this is. Maybe a palm. Used to be a palm. Hello. And I think it's this way to catch the cruise. That's the cruise we are going to get. It costs £22 for an adult. Sorry, I forgot the price for a child, but it's less than that. I think it's £15. But yeah. Where's the queue for the cruise? Okay, where this man is standing? No, all the way there. All right, thank you. That's the ferry. So this is the ferry. Wow.
Loch. And also, upon our return to the canal, it is important that you remain seated until the vessel has come to a complete stop. Please listen to the following safety announcements. In the unlikely event of an emergency, it is important that you follow the instructions given through the vessel's public address system and directions given by crew members. Adult life jackets are stored under the seats in the saloon and upper deck. Child and infant life jackets are also carried on board. Donning instructions are clearly displayed in the saloon, aft deck and upper deck. Crew members will assist if required. The muster stations for an emergency evacuation are on the port and starboard aft deck. Life rafts are located at the aft of the vessel. These will deploy automatically or manually, and crew members will instruct and assist you to board them. The captain asks all passengers with children to please be aware that running is not allowed on board and your children must be with you at all times. Standing on the seats or handrails is also not allowed. Please keep dogs on the lead and do not allow them onto the seats. Please use the litter bins throughout the vessel and never discard rubbish over the side. The entire Spirit of Loch Ness vessel is a no-smoking zone, so there is no smoking or vaping permitted anywhere on the vessel. We have a bar on the lower deck with a good selection of beers, souvenirs, and of course, malt whiskies. Toilets are located on the lower deck. If you need any further help or information, please feel free to ask a member of the crew. So now, sit back, relax, and enjoy the wonders of Loch Ness in the Great Glen of Scotland. But please, don't feed the monsters.
Once we get out of the canal and we spin around, you're free to move around the vessel. Okay, so you're not stuck up here, don't finish with all the facts. We'll cover the other story at the end as well. But if only should with the facts first, you'll have a better idea. Full flow could take about 40 days to fill the one. The end of the Loch is down there, unfortunately. It's further away on England and from France. Okay, so there are 3 decks available to you. There's the upper deck here. You can be on the saloon. The right deck down there as well. You are airplane to move around the vessel and the rest you do.
You are traveling across the world's
Personally for myself, and everyone I know, I never keep. One of those. Okay. Look at the left hand side of the truck, and the left hand side of the boat here. The rig up there, about 100 minutes. I'll come down to the one I can.
In a moment, we will be re-entering the Caledonian Canal, a remarkable man-made structure designed by Thomas Telford, a renowned engineer of his time. The canal is 60 miles or 98 kilometres in length. Over a third of it was excavated by hand to join the natural locks together. It took 3,000 men around 20 years to complete. It opened in 1822 and connects the North Sea to the Atlantic Ocean, using 29 locks, 10 bridges and 4 aqueducts. The canal system enables boats to navigate different elevations from coast to coast, with the highest point being 32 metres or 106 feet above sea level. To the left of the canal entrance is Fort Augustus Abbey. Originally a Hanoverian fort, it was built in the early 18th century and used as a military stronghold during Jacobean times. It was partly destroyed by Jacobite warriors using cannon fire. A lucky strike hit the gunpowder storage and a large portion of the fort was destroyed. The Redcoats fled the building thinking they were under attack by a large Jacobite force. That large force turned out to be 12 inebriated Jacobites fueled by whiskey. No wonder it took them 2 weeks to get the lucky strike. The Duke of Cumberland was infuriated by the destruction and retaliated against the Highland people with dreadful atrocities, which earned him the title the Butcher of Cumberland. In 1878, Lord Lovat gifted the grounds to the Benedictine monks, who then built the abbey and attached to the fort foundations and surrounding buildings. They used it until its closure in 1993. Some years passed and the building became derelict. It had several private owners in the years following and was more recently converted into luxury holiday apartments known as the Highland Club. Our cruise today is now complete, and we will shortly be manoeuvring to our berth, so please...
Your cruise. At this time we kindly ask that all passengers return to a seat. That's all passengers, please sit down. This ensures your safety and my visibility around the vessel when tying up. The toilets will now be closed. If you do need to use any facilities, some are located beside the main car park in the village. Thanks again and enjoy the rest of your day.
The canal opened to let one of the ferries pass. We are. Possibly on the ferry. No. So that bridge there carries the cars, and here pedestrians. Oh, amazing. So that was the cruise. Now heading back to the bus.
So that was Fort Augustus. Hope everyone enjoyed.
Yeah.
Anyone went on the cruise? Did you see Ness? Yeah. See? So these are cameo appearance, everyone, once in a while. So, from here we'll just make our way back down south. We will stop at Commando Memorial for about 5-10 minutes. Let's just get a little picture opportunity of that. And from there it'll be straight to Pitlochry. It's a little Victorian town on the eastern side of Scotland. So should be there in about 2 hours, give or take, depending how long the photo stop takes us at the Commando Memorial.
Scotland, Scottish views. Ah, the Commando Memorial. This is it. So we stopped here for a photo break. There's more there. Alright. I want to go near the ship as well. That's it, that's the memorial itself. Look how they did with these stones. Up close. Look, sheep grazing in Scotland. This is more of the Commando Memorial. Look at this tiny, tiny bridge for that tiny stream. Wow, Britain. British things, huh? That tiny, tiny stream as a crossing bridge. Wow, I love the plaque. I love the color. I know it's not for aesthetics, but I like it. Nice bench. So, taken care of. The little crosses. Right, so that's it. Okay, so that's it. A war memorial on Scottish Highlands or in Scotland. Well, let's just check this bridge again and what it crosses. So this bridge crosses that stream. See, even a child can cross it, but no, the Brits have to build a bridge to cross it. Amazing. Oh, there's a big so this is Pitlochry. Pitlochry is a small town in Scotland. Oh, it's a street view car. Look, the street view on Google Maps. The man is filming the streets for Google. Wow. This is Mackay's pub in Pitlochry. And yeah, oh wow, that's big, thank you. Wow, that's it. Step 5. He came in record time. Within 10 minutes I have my meal. Just want to show you the ceiling. How gorgeous. Look. Alright, let me tuck in. Alright. So this is another stop. We are in Perthshire County. Them cabin like places to sit. And here are the Highland cows. Look. Oh, there's a couple of babies. Highland cows grazing. An Highland cow, there it is.
Yeah. Thank you very much. Oh, the pump is a bit wet. Be careful with the pump. Anyone else want to feed them?